Once again, for tuning in to Porch Talk. So today we're going to talk about the mess that just taking place, and that's with Nelly. Allegedly, some young lady got on his tour bus, and now she's screaming rape. You know, these celebs, I don't know, they just need to just throw the whole bus away or throw all the entourage away. I don't know. Don't let them on the bus. You got to avoid this thing. You got to see it coming because there's so many thirsty people.
Yeah.
So anyway, without further ado, let me get to the crew.
For everyone that knows, honey, or don't know, honey, I love me some Nelly. Nelly, well, he just seems like such a good guy anyway. I've always thought of Nelly as like a good guy. But anywho, I don't see him having to rape any woman. I mean, have you seen his woman, honey? What's her name? Miss
Jackson.
Miss Jackson, honey. Miss Jackson is fine, honey. No, I'm no lesbian, but honey, she's fine, honey. I just don't see him having to rape any woman. I don't see Nelly forcing himself, being in the spotlight that he is in. I don't see him forcing himself on a woman, knowing that that could potentially get out or anything like that. I just think that it's nonsense. Now, I'm not saying that attractive men with money don't rape. I'm just saying that I don't see Nelly personally himself raping someone. I just don't see that, honey. Nelly's too fine, honey. Looks so good, honey. So yummy, delicious, honey. Can I get a taste, Miss Jackson? Anywho,
Well, I totally agree with my stepdaughter, Carmen.
honey, I'm nobody's daughter.
Nelly is a very easy on the eye, attractive, handsome young man. Like,
young.
who would possibly say he tried to rape him? Like, you know, I was just lay back and let him have his way, honey.
Honey, put the grandma off, honey, professor, honey. Yes, honey. Just get
And I need to see what the girl look like because I can guarantee y'all she's not that cute. She probably look homey.
Right.
Just,
Ooh, honey.
He got all that money and he fine. He can have anybody he wants. Anybody watching this video, he probably can have. Definitely have me.
Not me.
Honey, but he wouldn't want you,
He
honey.
definitely would. I wouldn't say
Not me.
anything about
I
rape.
don't want them.
I'll
I'm
take
taking.
it. I'm not. Hey, Nelly.
Yes,
Ridiculous as hell.
Nelly.
Well, let me throw this at y'all. So there's a video out that Nelly brings this young girl. She looks about 10. She's Caucasian. He asks her about her schooling and stuff, rightfully so, because you know it's school season now. Then he begins to sing to her, and while he's singing to her, before he started singing, he handed her his glasses, told her to hold them. While he's doing that, he's twirling his fingers in her hair. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not into little girls. Let's be clear, I've never heard any scandal about Nelly until now.
Absolutely.
But I do feel that as, again, high-profile people, you have to be extra careful of what you're doing. Because that can be perceived as a little strange. I know people that were sharing and commenting on it were saying that was inappropriate. And I could see where they're coming from. I don't know what he's thinking. What is he thinking, honey? When's the last thing he had popping since Air Force One? So he needs to.
That was my jam.
Ooh, yes, honey.
Some people had them motherfucking busted ass Air Force Ones. Looking like fucking biscuits.
Honey, putting white out on them bitches to make them white again.
Mine was crispy.
Getting your scrub so soft or whatever the fuck it's called. But anywho, I looked at that and I was kind of like, that wasn't a good look.
Yeah.
Well, how y'all feel about that?
I know Nelly has a daughter. I think sometimes when men see younger girls, I think a lot of parents do, they probably see their kids when they were little and just aren't thinking mindset-wise about the bigger picture. You're on a bigger platform. You kind of have to think when you do things like that. I definitely don't think that Nelly is any kind of ill-minded like that or anything like that. But you definitely have to be conscious just because how society is and the way society likes to paint the picture of a black man anyway. You have to really be mindful when you do things like that. Plus, it's a little white girl, honey, and you already know things can get way out of hand.
Yeah.
I just think that's what that is. You know, he just has to be more mindful of his image on his platform.
Definitely. I mean, he needs to be mindful when he wakes up at 2 a.m. and take a piss or a shit.
Absolutely.
Let alone
honey.
out in front of all those people. So you're talking about thousands to probably even millions of people, depending on where his venue is at. Just in as much as Nelly, I'm not knocking him at all, but I never was necessarily just blasting his music per se.
Yeah.
But you know he has a fan base. He's
Absolutely. Nelly,
you know?
I was looking at some concerts of him on YouTube I had just came across, but Nelly has like a broader, like a huge broad fan base.
Yes.
Like,
Smart when it came to
yeah,
that.
he definitely was. Nelly has a lot of endorsements, so I think he works with like, didn't he do the thing with like Honey Nut Cheerios or something too? And he does a few things. Nelly's a smart man business-wise, I believe. He definitely has to be more conscious of what he's doing. And I hate that it has to be like that because honestly, I look at that as like, we can't forget that Nelly's a dad himself. He's probably just looking at that little girl as his daughter when she was younger. People are ignorant, honey.
But you do know, as soon as something comes out that's speculatory of a scandal, they're going to start finding every little thing that they can. And I don't even know who the hell is doing it. I don't know if it's the fans, the media, or both, but they're finding any little questionable clip, you know, to paint this picture. They will come for you. They will dig in the archive. They will go back to as early as elementary. You know what I mean? So you really have to be watching because the media, they're like pariahs. They're no joke. They will rip you in half.
Another thing about Nelly is one thing I can always, I think, attest to a man's character is Nelly, when he was with Ashanti, he was with her for a minute. Then after her, he was single for a minute, and then he got with Miss Jackson. He's been with her for a while. Nelly is not, I don't take him as some man who just loose kind of man. I don't think like that.
He comes up as an up and up person.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you know, some opinion on it.
I was just confused as to what tour was he going on? What was he promoting?
Y'all better quit coming for my man Nelly. He's out here getting that coin. That's the thing. A lot of other races and all of that stuff, they still listen to that music. He has such a broader fan base. Yeah, we want the most lit, most hottest popping shit. Other people be listening to that shit for years and years and years.
Because you know, like I said, Too Short came here during the summer, and I was there. And Too Short he's an OG. But let me tell you something. Those tickets were reasonable. It was a good concert. We acted a motherfucking fool. I think some people were upside down in that bitch. You can't forget, they're all still relevant. It's just about them promoting themselves and what it's come down to. But what you don't want to do is promote that bullshit. You got to be careful of what you do. You have to be, and it's sad, but I feel like they almost have to be paranoid. Like they almost have to be looking.
I know, and that's what I was saying. I was like, it seems like that's why I said it's sad, because I just feel like that's how they have to be. I'm sure Nelly is probably like, I don't want to have to think that motherfuckers gonna think I'm sick because I'm just playing with a little girl's hair. I don't want motherfuckers to have to think I'm sick to people. Like,
but people are so influential. They seen that one thing about rape, and then they see this, and they're like, now me, when I seen it, I was like, because I knew what everybody else would be thinking and how it could be perceived. But my mind does not straight go to negative view. But that's because, again, when you're on the other side, when you're trained in media and you know what goes on, you see things differently. The common everyday person, but they're going to see things how they're going to see things. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I understand. But again, high profile people just need to be on their toes.
Absolutely.
Period. Well, thanks once again for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Love Ebony, Instagram Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk. You can catch us, somebody or whoever the fuck, every week here, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will be here to entertain you. Make sure you like, tag, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And you can follow the crew at
follow me on Facebook at KermitBishop.com and on Instagram at _SimplyKJ.
You can add me on Facebook at Marco Lozada, Instagram _your stepmother, and Snapchat Trap Queen Marco.
All right, see you guys next time. Bye.